Appreciate it. I'm Tim Cruz. I'm the Plymouth DA. With me today is Captain John Rogers of the Plymouth Police Department, Detective Captain Joe Mason of the Massachusetts State Police, Assistant District Attorney Jeremy Kuzman of the Plymouth DA's office. Brief statement. This is Richard Boucher was apprehended today in Oxford, Massachusetts by members of the State Police Detective Unit assigned to the DA's office in Plymouth County, members of the State Police Violent Fugitive Arrest Section, and the Plymouth Police. They had also received assistance today from the State Marshal's office and the State Police detectives assigned to the Worcester DA Joe Early's office. During the course of the investigation, detectives received information that Boucher was in the Worcester area. Today at approximately 3 p.m., he was spotted by officers at a McDonald's drive-thru in Oxford, Massachusetts. He was a passenger in a white 1999 Toyota Camry. The vehicle was being driven by an associate of Boucher's. Investigators followed the white Camry and pulled it over on Sutton Street in Oxford. Boucher was arrested without incident. He will be held pending arraignment tomorrow in Plymouth District Court for charges of murder, armed assault with intent to murder, and possession of a firearm without an FID card. The charges stem from the shooting that took place on May 27, 2010 at approximately 1:14 a.m. at Cortelli Park Cortelli Court in Plymouth. Police officers received a call to arrive there, and upon their arrival, they found two individuals who had been shot outside that location: James Tiggs of Abington and Jackson Duncan of Plymouth. The men were both bleeding heavily and suffering from apparent gunshot wounds. Two victims were taken to an area hospital. James Tiggs was transported to Boston Medical Center, where he was later pronounced dead. Jackson Duncan was also transported to a Boston area hospital. His wounds were not fatal. However, he is paralyzed as a result of the injury he sustained in this incident. It appears that the original altercation was an argument over a beer. Individual that evening, Boucher, shot two people, it appears, over that. At this time, no weapon was recovered, but the investigation is ongoing. Defendant Boucher, in an attempt to elude capture, has shaved his head, and also to let you know that the individuals, Mr. Tiggs had been shot 4 times in the abdomen, struck that multiple times in the abdomen, and Mr. Duncan had been shot once in the back. I want to commend the hard work of the investigators of the case. Since this case has been ongoing for almost the last 2 weeks, they have worked non-stop in this matter. The State Police, the Plymouth Police, the troopers from the State Police Violent Fugitive Apprehension Squad have been working incredibly hard, and I also want to thank the State Police assigned to Worcester DA Joe Early's office. I'm not aware right now of where he was. My understanding was that for the most part he was in Massachusetts. I don't believe that he got very far, although I think Worcester could have been as far as he got. The weapon has not been recovered as of yet, but there is an ongoing investigation right now from the State Police out in the Sutton area. And obviously, somebody that would shoot somebody over a beer, what do you say about that? The passenger in the motor vehicle at the time that the motor vehicle was pulled over, and he was arrested without incident. Nobody else is being charged at this time. However, the investigation is ongoing. I think the public should be aware of the fact of the ongoing and difficult investigation that was done by the State Police and the Plymouth Police in this matter. I think it should reinforce the belief that people are safe, and that the Plymouth Police and the State Police did a great job in getting this dangerous individual off the road and off the area. We need to continue that kind of work, especially these difficult, challenging times. I think with our police officers, they do a great job, and we're lucky to have them. It's my understanding that he had shaved his head, and obviously an attempt to elude the police, but the Violent Fugitive Apprehension Squad, I think it's fair to say they're very observant. Obviously, cooperation and collaboration, and making sure that everybody works together to make sure they can get the information they can to get to the end of the road. It's not about territorial issues; it's about working together. I think we're really lucky in our county and also throughout our state to have some very professional leadership in the State Police Office, and also in conjunction with the local police. Leadership's from the head down, and Chief Terry's done a great job here in Plymouth, and working in conjunction with the State Police. I think it made all the difference in making sure we could get this guy.